Hey guys, so my name is Anna Morrison. I currently live in Anchorage, Alaska, and thought that it might be prudent to kind of share some of my story, which I'm hoping will make an impact in communities across the country. All right, so I I suffer from bipolar disorder 2, which is the depressive part of bipolar. And I have been suffering from depression for a very, very long time. I have been traumatized since a young child at the age of 4, and it has progressed. It progressed through, I think, the last real traumatic event that was presented during my childhood ended probably about 5 years ago. And I'm 42. Anyway, I carry the social stigma that many people have about mental illness. And, there's this big, huge thing about suicide. And yes, I have been suicidal many times in my life. And I have attempted suicide, and I'm on a healthy day, super happy I never did that. Lately, though, I have been experiencing a lot of depressive, dark moments, and it's in this moment of my life at the age of 42 that I find that the social stigma, negative stigma, towards mental health has really got to come to an end. I know that this mental health plagues a lot of people, and so I kind of want to give a little bit of a background. And no, I admit I am not an expert in this field whatsoever. I really am just giving my own perspective of my life and what I see in the community in which I currently live. And so, what I find is that there are a lot of suicidal individuals, and suicide is super prevalent in our youth, which I tried to commit suicide when I was 17. That was my first attempt. So there is this massive stigma around suicide. So, in that massive stigma, I have recently found that I was extremely suicidal, probably about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and fell into this really dark funk that has, taken me to a place where I am really suffering from intense social anxiety. And if anybody knows me, that is so not me. I'm extremely extroverted, thrive on interactions with other people. And I know that this video may show that I am not struggling, but guess what? It's just me and this phone. So, anyway, what I'd really like to say is that don't wait until someone commits suicide to say, I wish I had done something. You have an opportunity to do it right here, right now, regardless of crying wolf or whatnot. It is an opportunity for you to find out more about a person. And you know what? You're not there to fix the problem. That's not your goal. Your goal is to sit there and be with them. I think more than anything that I have wanted is for someone to just sit here with me and spend time with me. I don't really feel comfortable leaving my house. I do spend a lot of time out in my backyard with a bonfire because for me that is relaxing, and I feel like recentering for myself. It puts me in a good place. I have a lot of new coping skills that I have a lot of new coping skills that I am working on to help overcome some of the triggers that I face. And a lot of these triggers start with like a rejection and abandonment. And no matter It doesn't matter when it happens. It immediately triggers me into this sadness, and I tend to overreact without allowing myself to logically think about what's going on. I don't know if I've gone off topic or not, and I really don't plan on revisiting this video before I press send, because it's kind of off the cuff. I hope that I present more videos in the future, because I really want people to stop saying that they're somebody's friend, yet when that friend really needs you, you don't show up. And I think that's the thing that hurts the most for me right now, is that there are people who have claimed to be my friend, and those who I thought were what I would quote as best friends, who have completely turned their back on me. And that really, really hurts. But I want to say thank you to those who have stepped up, to those who have come and surprised me with visits, some even shockingly surprising me. But there's only been a handful, and yeah, that's heartbreaking. And I just want to say to those who are friends with people who suffer from depression, be just that. Be who you say you are. Otherwise, get out, because you're not helping. You really, really aren't. I don't want you to pretend. I want you to be real. So, anyway, this concludes this first video. Could be the last video. I have no earthly idea. But just take a moment and really think about your own specific biases to the topic of mental health. All right? Have a great day.